And welcome everybody to WHAMMY High School Game Day, where we, get this, actually will talk about sports and not just play pretend. I'm Justin Boomer Sabata alongside Juan, the Manimal Maldonado. Now, before we get to the big game, why don't you tell us about what else is happening here at GCHS?
Absolutely. For starters, the girls' golf team took 6th in the state competition in Andover. However, the highlight of the day was the performance of junior Danielle Gaspar, who finished 2nd with 78 strokes, just one shot from first. This marks the 6th straight year a Lady Buff golfer has finished in the top 10. You gotta give it to the Lady Buffs golf team. And Garden City High School's girls tennis team finished their season in Olathe. The regional champion team of Shake Hartmill and Sally Dinkle lost their first match 6-0 and 6-2, but then came back to win their second match 9-1. Then they lost their third match 9-1. Great season for the entire girls tennis team. Speaking of great, the Lady Buffaloes volleyball team is heading to 6A state volleyball tournament for the first time in 10 years. They're in Topeka, and they'll compete later tonight. Let's go, Lady Buffs. The boys cross-country team is headed back to state after their second-place performance at regionals on Saturday. They will head to state this Saturday at Lawrence Rimrock Farm, with the girls starting at 11:30, while the boys will get going at 1:45. Now let's get to the big game. But first, let's kick it to the studio for prediction time. Take it away, guys.
All right, thanks, Juan, and it's prediction time here for the great Hatchet Game.
Woo! Yeah!
Now, since it's Halloween and all, I've been watching some pretty spooky movies, and one thing I've realized is the demon's always evil.
Oh yeah, he's never the good guy in these movies.
No, you never root for the demon.
No, of course not.
No.
Now, do you think the weather's going to play a factor in this game?
No, I think the Buffs are going to have a good time. You know, I think they might put a slip and slide in the end zone. They're going to be there all game.
Oh,
Might as well
yeah.
have some fun. Yeah. Maybe a water slide in the other end zone.
Oh,
who knows?
that's fun.
That sounds like a real good time. Now, what do you think the final score of this great Hatchet Game is going to be?
Now, I think the Buffs are going to score so many points, we're going to have to make a new number.
A new number?
Yeah, we're going to call it Buff.
Buff?
Because Buffs are the only people that can reach that number. So I think the final score is going to be Buff to 0.
Flat 0?
Flat 0.
So the Hatchet's going to stay here?
Oh, Hatchet's staying here.
Hatchet's staying
here.
Yeah!
Woo!
Oh, yeah!
I have exorcised the demons. This house is clear.
All right, thanks, guys. So Justin, you've been talking about this game all week. What do the Buffaloes need to do to assure a Hatchet win?
Well, first off, the Buffaloes just have to do what they've been doing all year, and that's stick to the run game. They got a terrific running back in Jared Coster, and even if he cannot get anything done in the first couple of drives, then they just need to mix things up. Run it with Nunez, run it with Peyton Hill every now and again. And once that defense gets on its heels, that's when you give it to Coster, who has tremendous playmaking ability. And the defense, they just have to play smart, play within themselves. Don't try to do too much. And Dodge right now with a record of 4-4, they're desperate. So you don't know. They could have a trick play. I have no idea. So they just need to stay on their heels.
With all that being said, is there any way that Dodge can somehow win the Hatchet?
The one question I have is, how can Dodge recover from a 72-34 loss to Hutchinson? They allowed 637 total rushing yards. At home, they're 3-1, but then they are 1-3 on the road. Just cannot get it done. The offense struggles to find its identity with unsuccessful screen passes and no run game. And with this student section, it will be very, very difficult to run plays in the Garden. But I'll stop hogging the camera now. So who do you think will walk away with the Hatchet tonight, Juan?
Is that even a question? It's not a question. Now, Justin, you told me before the show that you couldn't sleep because of this game. Let's hear it. Who wins this game?
Now, I've lived in Garden City for 4 years. I've been at Garden City High School for 4 years. Lots of memories, lots of great things. And with this rivalry game, the best of both teams will show up tonight, even in the rain. But unfortunately, get this out of here. Let's go, Buffaloes!
It's me as Mike. Who's your question?